Welcome to 10-Minute Sales Training, practical sales training for everyday reps. This is short, focused coaching you can use immediately. Whether you're on the way to a meeting, in between calls, or building a team, let's get into it. In this episode, we're talking about what you have to give up if you want results. There's a misconception in sales that success is about adding more tactics, more scripts, more books, more strategies, but often progress isn't about adding, it's about subtracting. There's a few things you must give up if you actually want consistent results in sales. Not because they're dramatic, but because they quietly sabotage your own progress. So today we'll walk through 6 things you need to give up, practically, not philosophically, if you want to move forward. So first, give up waiting. Stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting for better leads. Stop waiting for more confidence or for the markets to improve, because there is no perfect time in sales. Markets fluctuate and people are busy. Conditions change. If you wait until you feel ready, you are always going to be waiting. The reps who grow are the ones who move before they feel fully prepared. They make the call. They book the meeting. They ask the question. Action creates readiness, not the other way around. All right, second, give up excuses. Excuses in sales are pretty subtle sometimes. The leads weren't good. The economy is slow. People don't answer the phone anymore. Everyone's shopping price. Some of those things might even be partially true, but they're not productive because the only variable you fully control is your activity and your skill. If you shift your mindset to what can I improve instead of what went wrong externally, you regain that power. Excuses feel protective, but ownership builds income. Okay, third thing, give up trying to be perfect. Perfection is a delay tactic. You can rewrite that email 5 times. You can readjust your script endlessly. You can tweak your presentation slides, but you never actually execute. And perfectionism often hides that fear. So consider this, your first 20 calls will not be smooth. Your first 10 presentations will feel clunky, and that's fine. You improve by doing, not by endlessly polishing your presentation, but by performing it to a client. All right, quick break, then we'll jump back into the rest of it. All right, number 4, give up worrying about past failures. There's a saying that sales has a short memory, and you should too. A lost deal last week has no impact on today's calls unless you let it. Some reps carry losses like a weight. They replay conversations, they analyze what went wrong for days, and reflection can be useful, but ruminating is not. So learn the lesson, adjust, and move on. Because your next client has no idea what happened in your last presentation. Okay, number 5, give up blaming others. This one is a bit uncomfortable because it's easy to blame management and blame marketing, blaming price and competitors. Again, some of those challenges may be real, but blaming removes your agency. High performers ask the questions like, what could I have done differently? Maybe the presentation needs a bit of tightening. Maybe the urgency wasn't clear. Maybe the follow-up was too slow. Blaming externalizes the problem. Ownership internalizes the solution. And the solution is where you can grow. And number 6, give up the need to look good. Now, early in your career, you care about appearances. You don't want to look inexperienced. You don't want to ask dumb questions. You don't want to stumble over your words. But growth requires looking imperfect. So ask the questions. Practice openly. Role play badly. Let yourself be in development. The reps who improve fastest are the ones who are willing to look like beginners long enough to stop actually being beginners. Now here's something important too. Giving these things up doesn't mean that you've become extreme. It means that you've become disciplined. You need to stop waiting and start acting. You need to stop making excuses and start adjusting. Stop perfecting, start executing, don't dwell on things, move forward. This is maturity in sales, and maturity is going to compound because once you eliminate those mental drains, then your energy returns to what actually matters, which is conversations, appointments, follow-ups, skills development. It's not complicated, but it does demand responsibility. If you want results, you don't need a new strategy. You might just need to give up something. So here's your assignment. Pick one of the 6, just one. Ask yourself honestly, where am I still holding on to this? Is it waiting, excuses, perfection, blame, fear of looking bad? Identify the problem, and tomorrow consciously replace that with action. All right, that's it. If this episode was helpful, send it to someone on your team. And if you're leading a sales team, feel free to use it in your next training session. If you'd like to support the show, you can find that link in the show notes. Sales is simple, but it's not easy. The more intentional you are, the better you get. I'll see you in the next one.